Now that the old world is crumbling, we must address education, because who is at the heart of all of this? It's the children. Not just bland, children are our future. Children are nearest to source energy. They're the ones who still have a spirit which is pure before it gets contaminated by the world. We must keep that pure. We have a troublesome enough time keeping that for our adult selves. The entire education needs to acknowledge who we are as human beings. It is time to regain our inheritance, the full human genome, the full human soul. Activating human potential is what I call it. Let's talk about what I envision. I've studied education, I've studied child psychology, and I've worked for years as a mother and a teacher and inspirer of children. I listened very carefully. I call it active listening. And this is my thesis. We have to activate the human being. Look at the diagram. There is a central circle, and around the edge are the new definitions of education. We'll get to that in a little bit. To each side, there's a label, toxicity. This is what we're confronting. The children are confronting. We have to be furthering the integrity of a child, and we need to understand how that works. What to do. We'll go through each point. Do you see the word soul in there? I do. It's about who these beings are, divine soul, source beings. We must create an environment in which that can be recognized and honored. There are different regions that make up each human being. The personal, that's how they relate to themselves and to others. The emotional, that's the transmission of information from the soul through into the body and the mind. And the expression, material, that's the stuff we do, the day-to-day everything, experimentation. And the mental is how we think about it all and what we're being fed as thoughts. Every single one of those areas is essential to make up a full child. These are the positive elements we must bring in. Living lightly upon our earth, alchemizing the darkness, having a hopeful sense of idealism, life longevity. We're not just 70-year-olds, harmony with each other, vision, creative and otherwise, over soul guided. That's our spiritual being, each one with a unique perspective, access to our past lives and all the wisdom inherent, beauty from their source, divine source beings, pure, innocent, each one with a unique perspective. Animal and nature experiences. Yes, they need natural fiber clothing on their bodies so they can feel. Herbal medicine, healthful, wonderful, organic food should be normal. 0 point energy, not anything toxic. These are inspired, unique perspective beings who are innovators with true spiritual receiving, questioning everything, inspired in their minds. And we're forgetting all of that in our education. Now let's just talk about what children are currently confronting. Living in grey beige colours, controlled tradition, indoctrination, programmed minds, fourth density, entity controlled, hive mind conditioning, toxic in and outside, hooked to pharma, blocked as creative beings, lost as spiritual beings. All their leisure is spent with technology, chemically, hormonal cleaning, interruptions with their systems of biology, oil-based clothing, not natural, pharma medicine, not herbs, processed food, it's toxic, oil energy rather than free energy. They are being raised as throwaway consumers, descending into disease and emotional trauma, body disease, dissonance of the mind, and followers of whoever seeks to program them. This is what we're up against. What I'm calling for is human soul technology to be reintegrated into the educational process. Self-directed learning, help me to help myself. Maria Montessori brought that very clearly into very successful education. Integrative investigations. Do not divide things into subject. Divide it into area of interest with a natural flow. Experimental play. That's how we learn. Through doing things hands-on. Interaction with natural elements. No matter how old you are, outdoor lessons with real materials and oxygen, true experiential learning, qualified adults as the support system, really intelligent human beings working with our children for a change. Our children need experimental, self-directed learning with integrative investigations. experimental play and emotional expression. There is energy in those beings. They can communicate with anything: crystals, water, metals, the entire natural kingdom. They can access their Akashic records, their previous life, their energy bodies for healing, remote viewing. Children know things, and we have been restricting it to a very narrow paperback book, whereas each of us is a huge volume of information. I'm creating a magazine, New Earth Mamas. I need writers, people who are inspired to work along with me. This is the moment we can bring about a revolution. Information about how children have been stolen, maimed, hurt, tortured, killed in the most barbaric ways is coming out. There will be a revolution of passion for our children. We must be ready. It is time to bring back our full soul into our presence, into our lives, into our existence. And it starts with honoring our full children.